Right, man. Soccerworld Fan TV here. We got the wonderful Akilesh to talk about the game and everything. Mate, at least for me, it's been an absolute roller coaster ride. But for sure, as a neutral, I think you quite enjoyed that compared to many other derbies that has happened over the years.
I haven't watched this is the first Merseyside derby that I'm watching, to be honest.
Hmm.
So I just woke up early and stuff. I was like, okay, this match is worth all the popcorn sitting down. It's okay if I don't complete my sleep, I'll just wake up at 7:30 and watch it, you know. And yes, it was a goal fest as well as a lot of thrilling moments in the game. A lot of offside calls, fouls, red. I was hoping for a red card, and yes, we got a red card as well in the game, in the whole game. Yellow cards, a usual usual derby,
Hmm.
except without the fans.
A couple of talking points to talk to about the game. First of all, with the Richarlison red card, um, and maybe some of the tackles as well. When we really look at it in a broader spec, do you think that I think the red card was justified as well, but what do you think about some of the tackles and like some of the fouls that were happening in the game? I mean, I know it's a
I
proper
mean,
derby, but some of the calls as well.
yes. So the Pickford tackle against Van Dijk was a bad one. He
Hmm.
should have maybe gotten yellow card or at
But it
least
was
got sent
was
off.
rated off. It was
It was
offside, right?
offside,
So
but still, I mean, it wasn't. I feel bad for Virgil van Dijk that it wasn't justified.
hmm.
It's just it was a bad tackle and he's off for the game. I really hope for him to come back soon because he's one
And
of the best league
yeah,
defenders right now.
and to talk
And he,
about yeah. Wait, sorry, go on. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. And
Yes.
to talk about Van Dyke and everything, with him being out, with an injury and everything, and we don't know the likes of how the injury is gonna come and everything. Do you think that's a potential danger, for both Van Dyke and Alisson to not be in the team?
Yes, it is a danger. Look, they were 1-0 up, and they lose Van Dijk, and they get Joe Gomez in, and they concede another one,
Hmm.
and they score another one, but they concede. So conceding goals is a big threat right now. Like Virgil van Dijk was there in the Aston Villa game, but the goalkeeper really matters. Your defenders really matter. So you need a strong defense right now. Joe Gomez is good, but not that good as van Dijk. And Everton has a really good attack right now. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Rodriguez, all these guys are in a good form. Especially Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he was really threatening today, and he got his goal as well. But in the upcoming Merseyside derby at Anfield, it's really vital that they have Virgil van Dijk and Alisson back in their team.
Hmm.
And be it if they're facing Manchester City, if they're facing Chelsea again, and bigger teams like even the Northwest Derby, Manchester United versus Liverpool, one of the biggest games. They need to
Hmm.
be ready for everything right now.
Hmm. And one of the more controversial issues at the end. Well, it wasn't really controversial. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we'll say it's the right call. But do you think like those margins of offsides, especially with things like that, do you think it's hurting the game, or do you think that it's justified? If it's offside, it's offside.
Uh, the offside, I think it's kind of justified, but if it's the most minute margins, I don't think it's just hurting the game. If it's a big margin, then you can say it's an offside, but if it's the minutest, like a shoulder, what you say, like a little movement of the shoulder, or a little bit of the leg is exposed towards after the offside line, it's it just hurts the game. It just spoils the mood. Like you were, remember the third goal went in, and it was like, okay, Liverpool are back on winning terms, but no, it's just hurting the game. It was a minutest margins, not the biggest margins. If it was a big margin, I would agree, but small margins really doesn't matter, I feel.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. Um, and of course, we got to talk about Everton as well. With the situation with Charles as well, and how he's getting a red card, and potentially he may be injured. And do you think that might affect Everton if the injury is huge?
Richarlison, I don't think so because you have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Maybe for another attack, as another attacker, Richarlison was good, but they still have the attack potential. They have Alex Iwobi, they have Rodriguez and everyone, so they're still in good form. I feel like it.
Mm-hmm. And finally, based on the two teams and everything, I think based on the derby, who do you think deserved the win out of both teams based on the performance?
Liverpool was sloppy at times. Everton did their best. They put their best against their rivals because they wanted the win. It's been 10 years since now, October 17, 2010. They had won over Liverpool. That was the last time,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted this win so badly.
Mm-hmm.
But Liverpool were defensive, even though they didn't have the defensive capacity.
Mm-hmm.
They defended. They tried to edge them, but they couldn't. So it's like an equal game.
Mm-hmm.
And Liverpool wanted redemption. Like you said, Aston Villa 7 and Liverpool 2, it's a bad result, and they wanted something that could be a morale booster, but it didn't happen. At least a draw is like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big result, but draw is okay.
And one final thing as well to cap it off. Where do you see both teams finishing off? Because we already seen so far in the Premier League, it's been quite unpredictable as well. So, do you think that Everton can push on to, the bigger things, maybe top six, even maybe even top four, and with Liverpool as well? Do you think that maybe they're overhyped in terms of they should be competing for the title again, or do you think that because of all teams are kind of like in this limbo as well, it's hard to tell right now?
I can say Everton is making itself present that it's not top six anymore. It's top eight. It's top seven or top eight right now because you have Leicester, you have other teams performing, and even Arsenal is in a good form. Tottenham is coming back, so maybe it's like top eight. Even Wolves. So and Liverpool from now they need to defend their title, or it's they. I don't think they'll be having another season win.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Akilesh, for talking about your opinions again. And if you like his opinions and everything, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And as always, we are with the fans, by the fans. And I think that's what Soccerworld stands for. So thank you so much for watching the reaction and hope to see you soon. Take care and peace.